The CEO took a bite of the fried bacon prepared by the nanny and was stunned. The taste reminded him of the very same bacon his late wife used to make when they were young. Every day after work, he would return home to the aroma of bacon and the loving care of his beloved. After every dinner, he never failed to praise her cooking skills. 20 years had passed, but the taste he had long yearned for once again brought back memories of those happy days. Many years ago, the CEO and his wife were just a simple but happy family of 3. However, their lives changed tragically. One day, while pregnant and picking tea leaves, the woman heard neighbors shouting that their daughter had fallen into the river. Her husband, rushing to save the child, was himself swept away by the current. The shock of the tragedy caused her to go into premature labor. 3 years later, the husband returned to the village in search of his wife, only to be told by her best friend that she had died during a difficult childbirth. Unaware that his beloved was still alive, the man went on to become a billionaire CEO. Years later, fulfilling a long-cherished dream, he returned to his hometown with his team to develop local tourism. There, he was drawn to the aroma of black tea. Approaching the stall, he noticed a woman selling tea who seemed oddly familiar. Yet, staring at each other after 20 years, neither recognized the other. When he tasted the tea she had brewed, the chairman was struck by a familiar flavor. The taste stirred within him a painful longing for his wife. As a gesture of gratitude for this forgotten flavor, he paid the woman $30,000 and invited her to become his personal chef. At first, she refused, believing her cooking skills weren't good enough. But when the CEO offered an annual salary of $500,000, she hesitated. Needing money for her son's wedding, she reluctantly accepted his business card. The next day, the woman went to the address on the card and arrived at a villa. To her surprise, the housekeeper was her old friend. Shocked to see the woman alive, the friend grew uneasy, for she had always harbored feelings for the CEO. Fearing that the truth about her husband, now the richest man in the country, would be exposed, the housekeeper resolved to drive her away. When the man returned home and heard noise in the kitchen, he went to check. Seeing the woman's back, he felt a strange sense of déjà vu, but after a closer look, dismissed it as his imagination. Relieved, the housekeeper explained that the woman had come for a chef interview but lacked the proper certification. The CEO insisted she prepare a trial dish. After tasting food from the other candidates, he remained dissatisfied, until he tried the fried bacon she had made. The taste was identical to the dishes once prepared by his late wife. Confused, he sat in silence for a long while. The housekeeper, thinking he was displeased, prepared to dismiss the woman. But the man quickly stopped her, declaring that this was the exact flavor he had been searching for. He offered the woman the position of his personal chef and even doubled her salary. Overjoyed, the woman thanked him for the opportunity. Then the CEO asked her name. Hearing the name that was the same as his late wife's, he froze in shock. Doubt crept into his heart. Could this woman truly be his long-lost wife?